what do you think about all these Gen Zs that used to have multiple partners, that cheat a lot, that jump from one man's house to the other? No, what can you say concerning that? Because they refuse to stay in a one single relationship. What can you say concerning that?
Well, good morning, everybody. The only thing I can talk about as regards this issue you raised is, you know, most ladies have this insatiable demands. Like, what I mean by insatiable is they are not ever satisfied with whatever they have. Meaning that they could have a good guy that is taking care of them and they're in a good relationship, but they are not satisfied with just this one phone they have. They are not satisfied with iPhone 7. They want iPhone 15. They want iPhone 14. They want bag. They want lots of money. You understand? That is what actually prompts a lot of ladies to have this to be in this situation. Now, there's a difference between Gen Zs. Being a Gen Z does not really mean that you are walking up and down. There are people who are not Gen Zs who does not know how to dress in the bad ass manner, but they love moving about from men to men. You understand? Most people, aside these demands that they have these high demands, they want everything in this world, which is not possible. You understand? There are people who has this high urge for sex. They are not even satisfied with just being with one man. They want to test from one person to another. The same way it is for a man to move about is the same way it is for a woman to move about. If we do not have the self-discipline and self-coordination, you actually cheat and you actually move about. So it's not actually about being a Gen Z. You understand? One of the things that causes this issue is insatiable demands. You want to have everything and it's not possible. You understand? Before you know, we can have iPhone 16, 17, 18. So you keep moving from one person to other in order to satisfy these demands. And the second thing that happens, peer pressure. Your friends say, this your boyfriend is not doing you well. Oh. You understand? Why not move to this other person? Do you understand? So that's number 2. Number 3, as I said earlier, sex. You want to test from one soup to the other. You understand? So that is majorly the reason why most ladies move from men to men. You understand? That's what I know. You understand?
Okay. That's interesting. Okay, what do you think as a lady that want to enter into a relationship? How can you advise ladies out there, as in what they can bring to the table in a relationship? You understand?
Okay.
Because men right now, they don't want liability. No man want liability because the economy of Nigeria is very difficult. Everything is so difficult right now. For one person, it's even difficult to manage right now in Nigeria. So, what can you advise people that want to get married, couples that want to get married?
Okay, you first of all ask that a lady bringing to the table, right? So for me, the most important thing as a lady, just try your best first of all to get educated. It's very important. Get educated. Do not say education is a waste. Do not say you're not going to benefit anything from being educated. Try your best to get educated. That's the number one thing. Because if you're with an educated man and he's talking to you and you're not educated, to function will be a problem. So you have to have like minds in order for you to be able to bring something and actually contribute to a meaningful conversation when your partner who is educated, when he raises it. That's number 1. Then number 2, as a woman, it's very important for you to work, no matter how little. We know how the country is. We know that jobs are very, very scarce, but you need to learn how to manage yourself. You need to learn how to work. You don't need to rely on a man. You understand? With the present economy of this country, you have to work. You have to get a job, no matter how little. Even if you say, I'm bigger than 30,000 naira, my dear, you have to start from somewhere. From that place you can get to a bigger place. So that is number one thing. You need to work so that when you want to get into this relationship, or you want to get into that marriage, you understand, you'll be able to support. Maybe even if you're not supporting the man in running the house, at least you can take care of yourself. Then the man can now focus on taking care of the house. You understand? Or when people want to do one big program as a couple, you want to buy land, you want to buy house, you want to build house, you want to buy a car, at least you can support the man in the little way that you can. Especially now that the country is as bad as it is, it's very, 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 very important for a woman to know, at least to have a job that she's doing. If you do not want to work, at least get a skill that you know that will be fetching you something for you to support your husband or your man. You understand?
Okay.
So that is what I can say about supporting and bringing to the table. Then aside that, when you talked about what would I advise people in a relationship to do, relationship is a very complex issue, and what works for you might not work for me. So you need to apply what works for you in your relationship. Learn your partner, learn what he likes, learn what she likes, you understand, then follow it up from there. But generally, what I'll advise is communication is very important in relationship. Trust matters, you understand. You need to communicate with your partner. You need to trust your partner, you understand. You need to be able to contribute. The man and the woman, you need to contribute in the life of your partner. It's not just sex. You need to be able to tell your partner, this way you're going is not right, why not do it this way? So that is what I can say about what I advise partners to do. Exactly.
Okay, thank you very much.